What's up, guys? It's NSC Viking. And I know I missed last week. I apologize for that. But this week, I'm here again for another Talking Tuesday. Last week, I missed it, and I apologize, but I didn't really have a topic. I thought for a fucking week. I thought for a whole week. I asked friends, I asked my friends, I asked some family members. I thought to myself, I couldn't think of a fucking topic to talk about at all. And then I thought for another week, what topic to talk about for another week, because I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. And up until today, I didn't have a topic. I was just watching a YouTube video, though, of a guy running into racist people on Omegle, right? I'm sure we all know what Omegle is. And the one girl that he connected with was listening to music. She was listening to rap music. He goes, "Why are you listening to black people music?" She goes, "I'm sorry, did you just categorize a genre of music?" And that's the topic for today. Because that's actually a good topic to talk about. Because that's what a lot of people in this generation do. And that's found a lot in today's fucking world. So that's a great topic to talk about. So that inspired me, and I'm going to make a video on that topic. So the topic for today is music and its categorizations, if you will. So if you are not living under a fucking rock in 2022 and you have social media, you have a cell phone, you have any form of, you have YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, whatever, you know what the hell music is. And you know that there is different genres. They range from pop, K-pop, to pop, to R&B, to soul, to jazz, rap, hip-hop. They're two different genres for some reason. I don't understand. I'm not saying they aren't. I don't want to offend anybody. I just don't understand the difference between the two, so I categorize them as one thing, but I know there's people that categorize hip-hop and rap as two separate genres. I'm not going to get into it because I don't understand it. I don't understand that. I don't understand how it works, and I don't want to offend anybody. But there's hip-hop, there's rap, there's heavy metal, there's country, there's classic rock, there's modern rock, there's new metal, there's Viking metal, there's sea shanties. There's dozens of fucking genres of music. The common ones in today's generation are obviously heavy metal, country, and rap or hip-hop. And I would like to say, now, talking about categorizations, right? I'm sure being in this world, if you are around my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, when I say younger, I mean like 21, 19-ish, maybe even 18-ish. When I say a little older, I mean like 23 to like 27, 28-ish, maybe 29 or 30. But if you are in one of those age groups, I'm sure you've heard this newer generation that's like 15, like 14 plus, 13 plus, whatever. They love to, the cancel culture generation and shit. They love to complain when they don't like something, and they expect people to just drop everything that they're doing or whatever and listen to them because they're the next generation of the world. They're the ones that are going to make this world a better place. Da, 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 da. That includes with what they say with music. And in this generation, they love to say that music is categorized. They love to call rap or hip-hop black people music. Or, for proper terminology, N-word music. We'll go with that. They use the whole word. They use the hard word. I say black music because it's not against TOS, and it's not going to get me, kicked off or get hate from anybody. Black music. Obviously, like I said, they use a more strong word. They use a more strong word when they describe it. But this generation describes rap or hip-hop as black people music. They describe country as, hick boy music or, fuck boy music or cousin fucker or sister fucker music I've heard. They describe, metal music as emo music. They describe anything with rock, metal, classic rock, modern metal, new metal, Viking metal, whatever. All genres of rock they describe as emo metal, fucking depression metal, cut yourself metal, lock yourself in a room in the dark, metal. They describe it as basically what they do is basically what people do is they categorize shit based on your skin color, your race, whatever. If you basically they say if you're black, you should listen to rap. If you're white and emo, you should listen to, well, not you should, but if you're white and emo, you listen to, if you're white and or emo, you listen to metal, any kind of metal or rock. If you're African American, you listen to hip hop or rap. If you're white and from anywhere that has fucking a wide open field of corn or whatever, apparently, you listen to country. If you're Asian, you listen to K-pop. I've heard that one a lot. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, well, if you're Asian or Chinese or Japanese, you only listen to K-pop. I'm going to say this right now. Music has no boundary. Music has no categorization. Yes, there's different genres, but the people who listen to them, or who are allowed to listen to them, or who are allowed to be in bands for them or perform in that genre or whatever, there's no categorization for that. A big example of, there being no categorization. Now, granted, you don't see a lot of, African Americans in the country or the rock genre. But a big example of there being no categorization for what skin color you have to have, what ethnicity you have to be in a genre, the band Fire from the Gods. Their lead singer is African American. I didn't actually know about the band. I heard them like once or twice, but I never actually knew what any of them looked like or anything like that. And I hadn't listened to them forever when I went to see Five Finger Death Punch up at Montage Mountain back a couple months ago. When I went to see them, Fire from the Gods was one of the bands that was opening for Five Finger Death Punch. And I knew the band because I listened to them before, but I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know what any of them looked like because I didn't dig that much into it. Because, yeah, I thought their music was good, but I didn't dig much into it because I didn't want to, just learn their modern history, because as much as I like their music, I just weren't into them that much. There's bands that I know about their history. There's bands that I know, the members, what they look like and stuff. But Fire from the Gods just wasn't those bands. So when I was at the concert, they came out on the stage. I saw the lead singer was black. I went nuts. Not in a bad way. I was shocked, for one, because you just don't see that. I wasn't shocked in a bad way. I was just shocked because you just don't see that. You just don't see people of color in the rock industry. You don't see people that are non-Caucasian in the rock or metal industry. You don't. So I was fucking shocked in a good way, and I was gaslighted as fuck. I was amazed. And it was kick-ass. He was great. He hit fucking metal notes better than some of the modern day fucking metal singers that have been singing for years in the genre. He was better than some of these metal bands that have been around for years. And now I know this is going to trigger a lot of people, and I don't care. Korn fucking sucks. I'm just going to throw that out there before I say this, because I know it's going to trigger a lot of people, and I want to make sure, and I want to make my stance clear on Korn before I fucking say this. Korn sucks. They have two good songs, and that's it. And Fire from the Gods is a better band than them. And Fire from the Gods singer, I don't know his name because, like I said, I don't study the band. Fire from the Gods singer is better than Korn's. And before anybody says, oh, how do you not know Korn's singer? I don't give a fuck what his name is. I know his name, I'm just not name dropping, because he's a fucking dickhead. He's a dickhead. His band sucks. He doesn't deserve acknowledgement. He's only getting acknowledgement because I have to bring him up. I have to bring them up because I think Fire from the Gods is better. Anyway, onto the whole topic of categorization, with color and race and all this shit. Then you got the people that are white and they're in the rap business. Young Gravy. Young Gravy. Who's another one? G-Eazy. Jack Harlow. Eminem. MGK was there. Just to name a couple. Then you got country. There's African Americans. There's people of color. And different ethnicities, excuse me. In the country genre, there's Darius Rucker. There's Darius Rucker. There's a bunch of people. I only know Darius Rucker off the top of my head. But there's a couple people that are of a different color or of a different ethnicity or whatever that are part of the country genre. Music has no boundary. So all these people that are trying to put a boundary on this stuff, please stop. Because it's annoying. Right? There's no need for it. Music is supposed to be something that brings people together. Music is supposed to be something that brings the community of people that listen to that genre together. Obviously everybody's interests are going to be different. That's just how it works. But we shouldn't be being judged. We shouldn't be being judged, and we shouldn't be judging other people for their tastes being different than ours. And we shouldn't be stereotyping based on someone's skin color. We shouldn't be stereotyping what music they listen to, or what music they should be listening to because of their skin color, or because of their ethnicity, or their gender, or whatever. Music has no boundaries. Music has no boundaries, no restrictions, nothing. They don't care. The genre doesn't care. The industry doesn't care. I have a couple friends that are rappers. Some of them are white. Others, not. That's okay. Some of them are white. Some of them are not. That's okay. That's the benefit. That's the good thing about music, is there's no benefit. There's no special benefits for the people that are African American or Mexican or Puerto Rican. There's no benefits for the people that are white. There's no special benefits for a certain skin color or whatever based on their genre just because they're in that genre. Like I said, I have friends that are Puerto Rican and black and, Spanish or whatever that are in the rap industry. I also have friends, or I also know people that are white that are in the rap industry. And they all work together. They're all a big happy family. They're all supporting each other. They all love to see each other grow and stuff. They're not out here fighting. They're not out here competing. The African American ones and the Mexican ones and the stuff and Puerto Rican ones and stuff aren't looking at the white ones and saying, you shouldn't be in this genre because you're white. The white ones aren't saying, you shouldn't be in this genre because the white people own everything. They're not out here saying that shit. They're out here as one big happy family, supporting each other, working together. They're not out here at each other's throats all because some of them are white, some of them aren't, and they're mixed together in the same genre. Because that's what music is. It's a big happy family where anybody that feels they have it in them to take up music in that specific genre can do it. Like me, if I wanted to, and if I really got into it and I really practiced, I could go into the rap genre, and I guarantee you I would have support from people. I would have support from people that are white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Spanish, whatever. I would have support from people of all different races, colors, ethnicities, genders. I would have support from people if I was to do that. My friends have support from people that are of that same stuff. They're different colors, different ethnicities, different races. You don't have to have a boundary for what music you have to listen to or enjoy, or what if you're a musician yourself, what music you need to play. There's no boundaries. You don't need to listen to what people tell you. Just because you're African American doesn't mean you need to be in the rap music industry. Doesn't mean you need to listen to rap music. My buddy, Gus The Savage, I'll name, since I name dropped him, I will leave his link down in the description box because I'm that kind of guy. And when I name drop somebody that I know personally, that I want to help grow, and that I love to see grow, I have to help them out. So I will put his link to his stuff down in the description. I'll leave his SoundCloud down there. I'll leave his YouTube. I'll leave everything down there for you guys to go follow him, to go subscribe to him, whatever, to go listen to his music and stuff. He recently got into the rap business, and before that, he was in the R&B and the pop business. He realized he wasn't just a rapper. He realized he was an artist. He realized he was more than just talking fast and putting a beat to it and everything like that. He realized he was more than just a rapper or a hip-hop artist. He was a multi-genre artist. He was a musical artist. And that's what he moved into, the pop and lower beat, the kind of pop rap, pop rock stuff. And then he moved into the rock stuff. He dropped a rock song, which kicked ass, by the way. Gus, if you end up watching this, love you, brother. Congrats on the kid. Congrats on your kid. I'm not going to name drop because, no. But congrats on the baby. Love your music, brother. Keep kicking ass. And like I said, I will leave his stuff in the description for you guys who listen to it. But he dropped a rock song, and there was people that loved it. There was people that hated it. That just comes with it. But you know what I didn't see? People trying to objectify him and say, you can't be in the rock industry. Oh, why? Because you're not white. People weren't doing that. Because people don't care. If you are a normal part of the music family, you don't try to objectify people like that. You don't try to categorize people like that because you don't care. Because you are just all bonding over one thing, music. You are all bonding over one thing that makes you happy, music. Music is therapy for a lot of people. A lot of people use music when they're depressed. A lot of people use music when they're pissed off. A lot of people use music for, when they're just trying to chill and have chill vibes. There's music for all sorts of moods, all sorts of people, music is meant for all sorts of moods, all sorts of people, all sorts of races, colors, whatever. That's the benefit of it. So please, people, stop, for the love of God, trying to categorize people based on skin color, based on race, based on ethnicity, based on gender, based on sexual preference. None of that shit. Please stop. You want to, do that type of shit? Cool. You want to think, you want to think to yourself, only white people should listen to country music, only black people should listen to rap music. Cool. Go ahead and think that. But don't try to force that thought on other people. And don't open up about that thought either. You want to be, another thing, go on the opposite side. You want to be African American and get into country music, get into rock, get into heavy metal. Go the fuck for it. Don't hesitate. You want to be, and that goes for all colors and, ethnicities and stuff. Not just black, not just Mexican. That goes for blacks, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Spanish people, Asians, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. If you are non-white and you want to go into the rock industry, do it. If you are white or Asian or whatever, and you want to go into the country or rap industry, or if you want to go into the rap industry as a white guy or an Asian guy or whatever, go ahead, do it. If you are a white female and you want to get into the rap industry, go ahead, do it. Don't let what the fuck modern day world is trying to say should happen stop you from following what you think is your dream. If you have a dream to be a musical artist, follow that dream. You're the only one that can tell you no. And if you let yourself get taken down by what these people in modern day society tell you, then you don't really have the drive and the will to want that. And you don't really have the aspiration to be that musician like you claim that you have. Because if you did, you would say fuck everybody that is trying to say I have to do this or I have to do that because of my skin color or because of my race, whatever. Fuck all that. If you want to be different and go into a different genre than what you are supposed to be objectified as or whatever, do it. Fuck what the people that in modern day society try to tell you. Fuck them all. You do what you want to do. That's all I got. I think. That's all I got for this video. Like I said, I will leave Gus's stuff in the description because I name dropped him. He's my boy. Go follow him on, go follow him. Go subscribe to him. Go listen to his music. Go give him some comments if you like it. Go give him some, comments in general. He takes criticisms like anybody would. He's not going to curse you out and say, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit and, you're just trying to drag me down and all this stuff. He's not going to go at you. He's just going to brush it off, take it with a grain of salt and, thank you for the support. If you don't like it, so what? You don't have to comment. But if you like it, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you tell him I sent you over. Make sure you enjoy everything. Like I said, I will leave that stuff down in the description. Gus, like I said before, I love you, brother. Congrats on the baby. Continue to kick ass in the industry. I'll be right here by your side every fucking step of the way. And when you finally do make that shit big, I will be right the fuck there. And I will be one of the fucking loyal supporters that is with you till the end, brother. That's all I got. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see y'all next week for another Talking Tuesdays with NSC Viking. Peace.